folks! Welcome back to some more Fate's Granddaughter. On our last delve into this digital sea, we obtained the church key. We then witnessed some past events of one of Seraphix's therapists, and lastly partied away with Sir Tristan and Emia Alter. For now, anyway. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth to the start of Act 2. Act 2, the full-stopped Coppelia. So we're up against a berserker. Or berserkers, potentially. It's always nice to have a waiver in the back on the off chance, though, so I'ma just do just that. And have it be like this. Because I decided to go with a actual single target setup this time. If worse comes to worse, I'll swap in something like Passion if we need AoE. If we need some single target burst, we also have Chloe. I just don't know what to expect here, so I'm bringing something else on the off chance it ends up being a boss fight. So anyways, without further ado, let's hit the button. Act 2, the full step Coppelia. 1/5 of the way. Looks like we found a new area.
We may be some distance from the central area now, but Seraph's connections cannot be measured by standard means. Furthermore, there are sure to be areas accessible only via this route. I believe it would be wise to explore it. Lady Meltrilus, do you know what this place held before it became Seraph?
Well, seeing how it's near the hair, I'm guessing it was for operating and repairing the robotics. Hands and feet are appendages that react the most strongly to touch, after all. So it must have been made into an arm because it acted like hands in the seabed investigation. This appears to be still the upper part of the arm, but if we can reach the vena, we should find the arm that was used to examine the soil. Is that true for the foot area too? Good question. Legs are of course stronger than arms. The arm robotics were likely used for investigation, but the leg ones are for more destructive purposes.
Oh gosh, it's BB Channel time! Oh, I've missed these!
Okay!
This evil fanfare!
Hello, all you naughty children! Have you been using all your AP? You're not compromising with bronze apples, are you? Never mind the consequences, just go ahead and use up what you want, when you want! That's the epitome of consumer culture, a sign of how much humanity loves to compete. And now then, it's time for everyone's favourite in-game entertainment! That's right, it's BB Channel time!
I love these, man. Okay.
I'm your hostess with the mostest... Oh, that's so funny, I love it! Everyone's favourite ruler of the moon, BB! Our poor victim guest today is our old standby, David Coe. We can see your underwear, BB! No, you can't. Previous episodes aside, I made sure to account for low-angle shots this time. Look, you can't see below my waist of this portrait, right? Don't let her lead you astray of that nonsense, Dave. So what kind of rules did you come to add this time, BB? Nothing helpful knowing you. I don't like this rebellious phase you're going through, Meltrilus, but I appreciate that you can cut right to the heart of things. No wonder you're the smartest of the Sakura 5, though of course, that's also exactly what alienated you from humanity, so...
Is that true, milady?
Don't listen to her. I never cared about humanity. I'm just doing as I please. I didn't like the idea of being one of BB's pawns. I don't get it. Passion is such a good little girl, but you just refuse to listen to me. Maybe it's something to do with your tiny bust and high and mighty attitude. Scrapping you clearly wasn't harsh enough punishment. This is not about bust size. You hear me, BB? It's not. One more word on that subject, and I'll kill Dave before you get the chance.
How do I get dragged into this?
Wow, look at you, Melty. Talk about a temper tantrum. Still, breaking my favourite toy would be the worst thing you could do to me, so... If you try that, I'll have to retaliate by making Seraph disappear, and all of you along with it.
That is quite the threat. Can you really do such a thing?
Yeah, all I have to do is shut off the power and it's curtains for everyone. Some servants might still be able to survive that, but Senpai sure wouldn't. You're currently 4,000 meters below surface level. You know, Seraph's the only thing keeping the humans alive. Shut off the power? You mean the planetarium? Huh? How do you already know about the planetarium? Oh, I was saving that reveal for the next BB Chanaroo. Now I'm sad. Still, that'll save me some exposition time, so no more planetarium talk, okay? Whoops, look at me go right off on a tangent again. That always seems to happen when I talk to you, senpai. I just wanted to let you know that I've got some new stock. Gate keys for each area, various items, even a new sentinel.
No! No! It's you! I thought you were left in Septum! They actually remembered about you for another event. Oh, that's cool.
You expected a cat to show up in time for her cue? Never! This beastly beauty only shows up when she's good and ready. And now give me time off with pay.
Caster, what is the fox lady that accompanied me here doing on Baby's side? Caster, you say that's a berserker.
Dave, I really hate to ask this, but is that another one of your servants?
I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about, Stage Master? The last thing I remember is waking up here in Seraph. I was just an abandoned cat in a box. Now I just run around to pay BB back after she took me and put this total subjugation collar on me. As you can see, I can't control myself right now, so try to keep that in mind during the battle phase, please.
So basically it's business as usual. No, total subjugation collar?
How is that go? I mean, Cat's still able to talk, and even Lip was able to resist that chaos. Oh well, she's still a top servant. Go on, Kitty, dinner served! Well, why don't you show Senpai what you're capable of to celebrate him making it all the way to this arm? Here she comes, Dave. Don't hold by just because she's your servant. Now that she's been made into a sentinel, there's nothing you can do for her except pour her out of her misery.
Or, you know, she can maybe join us after we beat her up. Because that totally hasn't happened before. No. No siree. It's Cat we're talking about here. Furry-God, Tamacat, what? Oh, crit damage down. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, tremendously increased MP damage. Gotcha. Sure. Well, as Tamacat's AoE, we're going to have to be careful here. We're also going to want to save Melchulis's evades. Yeah, we might even use Mashi's taunt here. Actually, we could get Lord Camel if we do that, so yes, let's. This is actually a pretty good turn to start off with. Thinking about it. Now, hopefully we get a good bump session. Come on, attack! Thank you! Bless you, Hans! The interlude was merely a setback. Excuse me? You didn't even attack! What was the point of that taunt? Oh my gosh! Okay, I don't know if I want to attempt some things. What did I should have done this initially as well, though. We'll also do this in case if Hans gets absolutely bonked. I'm just thinking, would I get 20%? No, I don't think I would. Let's just do this. There's no way I'd get 20% from one quick card. Yeah, I thought as much. Oh! Now this, I can deal with, though. Okay. Should have done that back to front, actually, but it'll be fine if we get crits right. Nice! Give me another crit! Aw. Oh, so close! Thought it was gonna be good enough. Hit me, Cat! No, you fucker! Okay. Well, you know what? Exceptions have to be made here. This is just to do a lot of damage. And I mean a lot.
Had I put the quick card as the final one, I might have been fortuitous, but it's fine. We have crime ballet for the future. Let's go, Belty! Hit this cat hard! Good bop off! Oh, and then it comes straight back. Whippy charge! Is Master still allowed it? Probably not. I would do this because these are crits at least. Alternatively though, we could do something along the lines of this. Tamacat has no battery, so I don't expect there to be a noble phantasm this turn. Only the next one. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Can we land a stun? Just to stall out this next turn, I wonder. Okay, good. That's fine, because then we can start getting some noble phantasms, namely Mashies. Because we're not getting Hans. Hans is going to die here. Mash may survive with some, well, buffs. And honestly, I just want Ord Camelot. Also, we can do another Arch Chain, which is perfect. Okay, crime ballet. And yeah, this'll do. Now, I'm sorry for this, Hans, but if you for some reason left, that would be great. Oh gosh! Goodbye, Hans! Goodbye, Bash! That is definitely tremendous! Oh my god! That was damage cut and Lord Camelot! Oh my gosh! Ow! Okay. We'll just do this then. Just have some defense buffs here. And then, yeah, do a quick chain. Get more stars! And also, I want to remove that health regen. Okay, now let's taunt with Passion up here. And just buff up a bit more. Although I don't think this is going to be needed. Actually, wait, I think Cat is still stunned for a turn? Oh, I know, she was stunned on the turn she used it, so she couldn't act, and yeah, she'll be active now. At least she should be. Granted, I think she's just going to die here. Like, I mean... crap. Yeah. I mean, honestly, waiver wasn't really even required here, because that subsequent turn we were just fine. In every scenario. Which is cool. But hey, we did it! Also, wait, that was considered a sack? What? What? Oh, wait, yeah, because I fought a bunch of them, so we're just getting those missions unlocked. Ah, because we're progressing for the story. Makes sense, makes sense. I was just confused for a moment. I was just like, very Sakura worms? Would I be Cat? Cat's a worm now? She changed species? Ow! Baby, there's too strong. A single fish gauge isn't going to be nearly enough. Cat, you didn't even bother to use that karma phage I went to the trouble of making for you even once, did you? Karma phage? Ah, right, I don't know what I was thinking. Trusting you with an important job like this. Damn it, if only my matcha robot plan had panned out in time. You should have seen this coming the moment you asked the cat for help. Huh? I just felt something move under my feet. Is this a trapdoor? Damn straight it is! Now get out of here and wait at your designated position. You got it! Okay, that's all for this episode. BB out! Wait, I won't say anything about that whole embarrassment with Kat. Just answer my questions. What's the story of the 128 new servants that Mabel woman mentioned? Are you moving the game to another table, even though this Holy Grail War isn't over yet? Oh, those? I summoned to them, of course! I mean, naturally Lip went and accidentally crushed them all, but I expect I'll summon more once the next stage is ready. After all, there's only around 30 servants left on Seraph right now. Where's the fun in that? There's no point in a Seraph without any danger. When it comes to servants, the sky's the limit. I want to fill all of Seraph with them, so that we get more intense infighting and more violent resistance. Otherwise, it won't be a proper recreation of the Temple of Time. What Seraph needs right now is thousands, no, tens of thousands of heroic spirits.
The Temple of Time? You know of that battle?
Who? Me? I don't have any record of things that have happened outside of the universe. I'm just a game master. It's your karma, your actions up until now, that leads you viewers to draw connections between disparate events. Alright, that's enough Q&A time. Oh, but one last thing before I go. There's only one real world hour left until you hit the seabed, which means you're well into the second half of the Great Seraph Escape game. Enjoy!
Gosh dang it, baby.
So, this isn't just another singularity?
My apologies. I'm afraid I do not yet know myself. Merlin might be able to grasp the entirety of the situation, but as we ourselves lack clairvoyance, we can see no more than what is immediately before us. But that is no cause to despair. We have a clear purpose, and hardy legs to carry us towards it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep exploring. No, first, we have to get Cat back. I want my cat!
My thoughts exactly. I am grateful to have you as a master. Let us continue on our way, Dave. I shall accompany you no matter where you lead.
Oh, and a wee melt smile to top it off. I hope we get to see Passion Lip without BB subjugation as well. Because I don't mind BB being like the antagonist or any some such thing, or doing bad things. That's fine. I love her for that. Very much so. It's just, oh my gosh, do I want to just see more of some other things. Right, let's just check the shop. Oh. So wait, we can't do it without that right now? Hang on. See, I want to get that and continue onwards, but we may need to just farm some things of that 300 one. Let's check our missions right now. Is there anything that gives me a Mune? Oh. Well, we're fine! You know, I was worried that we wouldn't be able to continue onwards. Okay, we'll do one more story blip though, I think. Let's see. Oh, well, it's no battle, so this is just a wee nice pace breaker from the battles that we've had. It's just a nice breather to have, not a pace breaker more so. Because it's definitely not a pace breaker. Unless if I don't know, the story breaks the pace.
We've certainly come a long way, although it appears the path ahead does not lead anywhere else.
Flank? What are we even talking about? Why separator? Because this area used to house separator devices, it looks like it also handled desalination. In human terms, it would be like the liver, an organ that neutralizes and expels toxins from the body. Fair dose? Most, if not all, of the resources Seraphix collected must have passed through here before being packaged. Oh, it's another one of those memories. Looks like there isn't anything here except another human memory. Why don't you touch it? You might learn something useful. Okay, let's have a cake. Because these are also quite interesting too. Because we heard mention of Seraphix a couple of times, but we just didn't really get much out of it. And now we're getting a lot out of it in this way, and I love it. Because it was just an oil rig, but now it's been used for something deeper and larger in scale. Any hoodles, when weird things first started happening on Seraphix, I was secretly thrilled. I'm not like the other academics. I'm a fixer. I was brought here in case things go wrong. My real job was to dispose of anyone who might get in our way, or try to leak secrets. Sometimes I'd also check how healthy the supplies that came in from the outside were. And it was dirty work, but so what? I'm a bad guy. It was nothing I hadn't done countless times before. I don't trust others. I can only see them as patsies. The weak are meant to be exploited. If I didn't, a punk like me without any parents, schooling, or luck could never survive out there. So I was sure I'd be able to survive this situation too. Groups without a leader always fall apart. They start by arguing, then they divide themselves into factions, usually based on class, then the ones with vested interests start discriminating against others. Once a few people end up dead, that's where I come in. I'm not suited to being on top. I'm ugly, bad-tempered, and totally lacking in charisma, so I make sure to follow people who aren't any of those things. Because curiously enough, leaders like that never have the trait that guys like me do, the endless capacity for brutally merciless violence. When you get down to it, my total lack of empathy for my victims was my greatest weapon. And just as I expected, Beckman began bringing the survivors together. He formed an organization, set down laws, and chose me to enforce them. Ah, so that was the guy who just whacked that person's eye. It was wonderful. I was finally living in the world I'd always dreamed of. I could indulge completely in my desire to dominate those around me. I killed good people, people I didn't like. One guy I fed to a monster just because I felt like it, just because he caught my eye. I'm a bad guy. I never expected anything from this world. Nobody ever respected me except me. That's why I don't understand. Why did this happen to me? It was so nice. I learned there were other ways to deal with people besides dominating them. I learned about love. I never dreamed that a guy like me could ever find love. This world offered me salvation. That's why I'd do anything for her. And I mean anything, not just the petty crimes I've done before. I'm not scared of anything. I don't care if all of America's against me. Nothing in the world could hurt me. No, wait. There's still one thing I'm scared of. In fact, it's downright terrifying. This thought alone scares me far more than my own death ever could. I'm scared that one day she'll come to despise me and throw me away. So, is this person BB or someone else? I'm scared to go back to being the subhuman scum I once was. I know love now. My eyes are finally open to the concept of affection, to affection that could change the world. That's why if the alternative is losing this love I finally found, I'd rather watch the whole world burn. That was...
Dave, I do not profess to know what it is you have seen. But that was the voice of a wounded sinner, pleading for help, asking God for forgiveness on his deathbed.
Why are you getting sentimental? It doesn't matter how they try to cover it up. A sinner's a sinner. They can repent all they want, but they won't change their sins. The only way to do that would be to undo the damage their sins caused. But humans don't have that power, so all they can do is try to balance the scales by doing good deeds. The sins remain forever, even if someone puts their sins behind themselves. A sinner is still a sinner. You know what I'm talking about, right, Gawain? You go around telling others to do good deeds, to protect all that is good, but you don't include yourself. Much as you play at being just, you're doomed to be trapped by the justice you yourself will face in your final moments.
I cannot deny the truth of what you say, and yet I am amazed to hear you, of all people, say it. Thank you, milady, but you need not concern yourself. I am satisfied with the way I am. In the end, acting as we wish is truly what it means to be human.
Don't worry, I wasn't concerned about you all. Oh my blushies. If it makes you happy to follow social customs, or the law, or your emotions, then knock yourself out. That kind of posturing is also something only humans do. What sad creatures you are. Missy, I still accept you as one of us, no matter how much you try and distance yourself away from us. But hey, another gate key. Wait, do we have to do another one? Oh, we do. Okay, well, we could try and get that key for next time. So, folks, thank you all for watching this episode of Fate's Grand Order, and I'll see you next time as we delve deeper into the digital realm of SE.RA. Any hoodles, ta-ta for now. I think it changed again. Man, consistency's not my strong point with this, huh?